Reaching Wholeness Together. May 9, 2014. Being able to restore yourself to its fullest potential is not about bringing in perfection. It's about achieving wholeness, a gradual restoration of your spiritual, mental, physical faculties that includes your surroundings. What we see more often than not is how many people remain living in a broken state of living. You wear so many hats in a single day, hats that refer to the different roles you play, and there are some dear souls that wear hats of roles they are not truly trained to wear. With all the many hats that are being worn, what is happening is each person is becoming dispersed, and a state of collapse is the result. It is always possible to gather the pieces back that became separated from your vital self and to reconnect to the essential part of you that you separated from. And in order to do this, dear ones, you need to begin to work gradually in recovering and restoring yourself to wholeness. Discipline and willingness to take responsibility for all actions that created the separation is required in order to work towards bringing your total self back together in harmony and balance. Try to remember that whenever you help or make someone or something whole, you are really achieving completeness of yourself. Your visions, purpose and goals have deeper meaning, whereas your actions are the demonstrations of living in full presence and control of your thoughts, feelings and intentions. In order for you to reach wholeness, you need to be in the present mindset, have the best intentions, know your visions, plans and of course, your actions, until you are completely whole, in harmony and balance of your total self. Achieving wholeness also includes awareness of the self, acknowledging and honoring your own truth and personal power, knowing the power of your intelligence, abilities, ingenuity, strength, and skills. Then you acknowledge the intelligence, abilities, ingenuity, strength, skills, and truth in others. Setting out to reach wholeness requires a mature mindset. Being willing to be responsible for your spiritual, mental, and physical growth and development, and for every part of life you are a part of, including the negative and positive sides of life. Being able to understand that your actions carry rewards or repercussions depending on the effectiveness of their execution through events of life that has winning or losing kind of feel, is important to creating the wholeness and integrity of your life. Achieving wholeness also includes your willingness to face all your truths and awareness of all limitations, restraints, inhibitions, or anything else that has prevented you from doing all that you were meant to. This can occur when you begin carrying self-created agreements that hold violations of your own soul's purpose that includes your spiritual, mental, and physical capabilities and responsibilities, as well as your infinite personal power, intelligence, abilities, skills, ingenuity, strength, and other standards that you're set your life to become shoved away into a corner in favor for false truths and degrading realities. Each of you carries a great wealth of personal power and each of you are responsible for how it is used. There are consequences for using your personal power negatively. Remember, dear ones, the whole part of yourself already knows what you have lost and the size of their depths. It also knows all your disappointments, issues, and any situation that was considered bad or not a good optimal choice are yours. They don't belong to anyone else no matter how much effort you use to pass them off. It is important, dear ones, to embrace the problems. Don't allow a troubling situation to drown you. See any and all situations, good and the bad, as new learning opportunities. You can learn effectively by always focusing on one aspect of your life or just choosing the positives. To achieve wholeness is also achieving acceptance for all that you are right now, and accepting what is found as being who you are, balanced in harmony with all and everything. Each of you already possess what is needed to attain wholeness of self. Take the time to get to know your whole self, not just the nice things that are recognized by others, but discover what you want out of life, what your truest needs are, and from what you discover, make a point to increase their levels of power in order to make yourself that much more capable and more willing to be more present in all your activities. When you are reaching to achieve wholeness, you are responsible for reaching each step until you have successfully reached what you were aiming for. Reach out to the dear souls you are connected through the heart with, and learn what their needs and wants are, what would make them more whole and complete, and help them with this. Help them acknowledge their own personal power so they become more capable and willing to become more present in the now moment, so they too can become more responsible for their choices and of their ability to reach the divine state of wholeness. Try to pinpoint which areas of your current place in life that you are willing to work on and become accountable for, areas you know that requires a little love and tenderness. Observing yourself and being honest and truthful about what you find will help to restore wholeness and make it easier to maintain once reached. Become more interested in the people that you are closest to, the dear souls that you are connected through the heart with. If possible, try and see if they are determined to make some changes in their lives and to become more responsible for making their life more whole and complete. Even though each of you may live separate lives, it is possible to share in life, to encourage responsibility, and to support one another to be more present, to unite optimally for the greater good. One of the most vital elements of recovering yours and others' wholeness is by practicing inclusion. In order to do this, dear ones, comprehend this requires you to reach and to keep reaching until you are willing to take action for your life and become responsible for all that has occurred up to now. Your holographic concept of being whole, entire, complete, and total, all means you are including all parts of everything and everyone with no exception. Remember what wholeness implies. It means nothing is being omitted, ignored, reduced, or taken away, whereas entirety could easily describe a state of completeness or perfection where nothing can be added. Being total indicates that everything and all has been counted, considered, measured, and valued. There is a lot to do on your journey of life. So many choices to make, so much work to do, and so on. How you go through each situation, event, and challenge is individual and it is personal, yet when you work together to bring change into the areas that are affected by troubling events, situations, and challenges, it makes the flow a lot easier to handle and allows more people to learn, grow, and develop collectively. Become supportive of each other regardless of any differences you may have. Everyone occasionally needs a shoulder to lean on, to be heard and appreciated. Reach out today, especially if you are going through a troubling event, and reach out empathetically to another, demonstrating your care and concern. Through your responsible actions you will positively influence more than yourself, you will influence and empower others to take firm responsible action of their own lives. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Serapis Bey through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com